don't stop.
Are we good?
As we come, that's what it's all about. Okay. We are live on Facebook because it's all about bringing this show. We have to think of a good name for this show because to reflect what it is. What this show is a gathering of women's voices.
Yes,
and every week, we're the core,
right?
But there'll be limbs, we're the trunk of the tree. There'll be limbs every week.
Right,
women will be joining in. Right. You can call in if you want to. Right now, you want to get involved in the show. It's 424-227-9461.
9461.
Again, one more time.
424-227-9461.
9461. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Well, next time I'll bring my tambourine.
There we go. All right. Well, we are live on several platforms on Facebook. I think we're live on, the Josefa Salinas page. So I hope that, everybody that's out there, all my friends, you want to join in no matter where you are in the world, because I got people from all over the world.
Yes, she does.
Come on in, 424-227-9461.
That's right.
We're starting the show right now. We're going to be talking about Facebook and Facebook jail.
Oh my goodness!
Because there's a whole many people.
I'm a member.
I've seen friends in Facebook jail. I was in Facebook jail. Okay,
I'm still in there.
You're
I
still
think
in
they
jail.
forgot me.
In the Facebook jail.
They got you in
caught up in the
solitary.
system.
No, they got you in solitary.
I'm in the Facebook shoe program, y'all.
Put
Damn.
some on your commissary.
Okay, and here's what it is. Here's what's going on with Facebook and several of the other platforms. I think we should just talk about it because a lot of people might not know, and they might be getting caught, and their stuff's getting kicked off, and they don't understand why. I was really angry, but then when I found out it was actually happening to radio stations too, I was like, oh, okay, they weren't just picking on me.
No.
So here's what it is. Let's say that you do a live video.
Okay.
You go on Facebook Live.
Right.
And you got music playing in the background. And you're like, here I am. And I'm doing my yard work. And, you got Kool and the Gang in the background. They will shut you down.
Oh,
that video will be shut down. And depending on how they feel that day or they feel about you, your whole page may be shut down. For 24 hours.
Right.
Or in BJ's case, she's in Facebook solitary.
I've been in there for 2 weeks.
Okay,
solitary,
she's in solitary confinement.
I'll have the address to send, letters.
Commissary, put some on the books.
But,
exactly.
But one of the things that I found out this week is we had a mandatory staff meeting at Old School 104.7.
Right.
And they said, hey, if you're going to be doing a live Facebook from the studio, you cannot have the music playing in the background. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, because I know with my online stations, we are a legitimate ASCAP and BMI licensed entity.
Okay.
Yes,
I paid my license fee because I believed in it.
Of
I
course.
believe that if I'm going to play the music, I'm going to pay.
Right, because we're fair.
I'm not going to be one of those online stations that's just playing the music and ripping it off.
Screaming.
No. I am going to pay. So I paid my ASCAP. I paid my BMI. And when they shut me off, I was like, wait a minute, but I got a license.
Right.
But then they did the same thing to the radio station. They gave them a warning and said, if you do this again, we're going to shut you down. So then that was the mandate that came down from,
right,
the radio guy,
the voice in the sky,
voice in the sky, right,
that phone that lights up when you're in the studio.
That
you
red
see that light up,
phone.
you're like, oh,
you done messed up.
Yeah, they said if you're going to do a Facebook Live from the studio, you cannot have the music playing in the background.
Okay. That is so whack.
So what do you do if you're at, if you're just out somewhere at a restaurant and they got the music playing in the background? Right. That, it's a situation that I think there needs to be some discussion about.
Absolutely.
Instead of Mark Zuckerberg just throwing us all in Facebook jail.
And he can afford to, handle what needs to be handled.
Yeah, man, come on, man, just pay the license like everybody else does.
Yeah, and it's under, it's
what do you care? What, you
annoying.
don't support? You don't support artists and their music?
Oh, come on.
I don't understand. You're a billionaire.
Right.
Pay the darn ASCAP and BMI fee.
Right.
And, let's do this.
I'm so sorry.
Right.
Let's
never mind.
Because it's annoying. I mean, they even did it to me with my own music. You know what I'm saying? And now, I'm
I think Lee was telling us earlier that Jay King had a problem playing his own music that he produced, he wrote, and is his voice.
Right.
And they wouldn't let him play that on there.
That's bull crap.
That's
Mark needs to go to the drawing table on this. You can be so advanced and send drones
with,
Wi-Fi to the outer limits, but you can't figure out how to have a relationship with ASCAP and BMI so that this can all happen?
The money.
Mark Zuckerberg is too busy over there trying to steal those Hawaiian islands.
Oh, no.
Did I say that out loud?
Yes.
No, oops.
Oh. You might.
That's our next show.
In the Facebook electric chair.
Yeah,
chamber,
Facebook
y'all.
Green Mile.
The Facebook Green
They're,
Mile.
they're never gonna let
Ain't
BJ
gonna
out of
make
Facebook
Never.
jail now.
I hope.
Oh,
Are
you
we
know, we
still
need to
online?
introduce. We need to introduce
Right.
ourselves.
Oh,
I'm so
sorry.
sorry,
Yes.
everybody.
That's
all
all
right,
right.
it's Josefa Salinas, the Josefa Salinas Show. My
That's
cast
right.
of characters with me until we can think of a better name.
Okay.
We got in the house.
That would be BJ. That's me.
All right.
All right, it's Dre in
And
the
the girl?
house. Hootie hoo! I got a
Hootie-hoo.
You
disclaimer.
got a disclaimer. Okay, go ahead with
Okay,
your disclaimer.
This is my disclaimer because I don't want no problems.
Uh-oh.
Everything that I say
Yeah.
is a fictional event, even if I say this is a true story.
Oh.
So the stories depicted in this set are fictitious. Any similarity to any person living or dead
Highly
is merely
coincidental.
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 Or as I like to say, coinky dinky.
All right,
So,
hey, we got some
there we
phone
go.
calls here. Let's go to the phone lines
Uh-oh.
and see who we got. Hey,
Oh,
who's this?
no.
No. Oh, they hung up. All right, call us back.
It was
424.
Mark Zuckerberg.
It was Mark, right?
It was
It
his
Mark
wife.
Are we
Zuckerberg.
still online?
She was like, I'm going to give you the
We're
hands.
going to get kicked off of Facebook
No, but
in the middle of the
just shut me
show.
down. All right, but no, you know what? No, we got it out there now. I
Right.
want everybody
No,
to
it's
send
important.
a text to him, tweet
Yeah.
him, and
Yeah.
tell him to figure this out. 'Cause it's really not fair, especially
don't
for
think he's
somebody
listening.
like me.
Right.
I pay my
You
ASCAP
do,
license. I pay my
exactly.
BMI
Right.
license. Why can't my people and my shows come
Right.
on the Power of Voices
Right.
and
play
have
some
some
music?
music in the background?
Exactly.
What I pay the license for?
Right.
Exactly.
That's
He
what I paid
still
the
owes
license
me
for.
$1 million.
You know,
He
so-
was supposed to send me for liking
Right.
his page. So I'm still waiting on Mark.
She want her
I'm
money,
still
Mark.
waiting. Where my money, Mark?
Anyway,
What'd
he
it do?
needs to work that out. He does.
He
needs to
does.
work that out, just like
That
everybody
too.
else worked it out.
Right.
Just like the radio stations worked it
Right.
out. Everybody worked it out. Work it out, Mark.
Yeah,
Come on,
work
work
it
it
You know,
out.
and find a
And call
way.
me.
I don't know. Find a way that if people want to, do that, charge them a fee or something. I
Right.
don't know. That'll
Yeah.
certainly help. But
Something.
if you have a
They
legitimate
keep-
license, you should be able to use it.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, what am I paying for it for?
Right.
Exactly.
All right,
Mark.
but okay, so there we
Okay,
go. Facebook
moving on.
jail, we've all been there.
Yeah.
If
I
you've
haven't.
recently done a video or you've gone
No.
live with music playing in the background, and all of a sudden they shut your video down, now you know why. You're in Facebook jail.
Right.
I might
And
have
this is
them.
why. It's because of the music playing in the background why you're being shut down. So we all need to
Basura.
get together, tell Mark, get to that drawing table,
Uh-oh.
sharpen your pencil, and figure this out. We'll all be a part of it, but figure out.
Mark
Mark's
is
calling.
calling.
Mark's calling.
Mark Zuckerberg was calling me, y'all.
Okay,
All
so the topics of our show this week, we were talking about pet peeves,
Pet peeve.
and especially pet peeves with men.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but
Disclaimer.
Ooh, I got a good
Disclaimer.
one.
No, I'm not going to disclaimer. I'm going to be,
No.
if you
Yeah.
if you feel I'm talking about you, guess what? I
Yeah.
probably am.
Yep. I hope you
Disclaimer.
guys are looking.
Here it is. My number one pet peeve. Actually, I have two.
Okay.
Oh.
First one is call when you say you're going to call.
All right.
That irritates me. It's in my book.
Yes.
It's
It
in the
is in
book.
my book.
It
It's
is
like the
in
number
the
one
book.
complaint that women generally have
Absolutely.
call.
about men. Call when you say you're going to call.
What's
Right.
wrong with that? What's
You know,
wrong
and
about that?
so for some reason, men just don't get that concept. But when you say,
No.
if your friends tell you you're playing basketball later, when you playing?
Later.
Well, later on.
I got
that
Later.
day.
Right.
Thank you. So if you say you're going to call later, that doesn't mean 2 weeks
That's a-
from now.
that's a
No.
different
When you
later.
call 2 weeks later
That's a
and she's got
different
the stink
later.
going on, you're like, hi.
That's
Yeah,
a
you got the
different
attitude.
Oh, well, hey, what's going on? Nothing.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. What's wrong with you? And then she's like, I'm not calling her back. Well,
Yeah.
now you know why.
You didn't call me right the first time.
So here's the
no.
better. This is what I taught my son.
Mm.
Don't say later.
Ah.
Just
Say, I'll call you.
Right.
Okay. Now I'm not waiting for anything.
Dot,
There
dot,
it is.
dot.
See how simple that is?
Yeah.
I'll call you.
Right. Then whenever you do call her, it's all good. 'cause
Yeah, just be like,
didn't
oh,
give us
hey,
the time.
hey, how are
Right.
you? But
Right.
later means
Come on.
the same day.
Right. Yes.
That's what
day.
later means. So that's my pet peeve. The other thing is the toilet seat.
Oh, and that's a
Oh.
classic.
That
toilet
is.
It's nothing worse
Come
at 3 in
on.
the morning than that butt falling through.
Mm-mm.
Well, see, here's the thing. When
Splash.
men go, well, why should we have to put the toilet seat down? Why should we have to touch it?
Hello?
Because you have the option to aim.
Right.
You have the option
I'm not going to even.
to aim. We
Nah,
don't have an
that's
option.
No.
funny.
Okay, you have the option to aim properly.
She said to aim.
I'm just
Why
glad
do
they
we
pick it
have
up.
to
I
touch
don't even
the
worry about
seat?
it.
Right. Right.
I think that somebody should create the latch
The
Oh.
latch.
that latches the seat down to the toilet.
Okay.
And they can't lift it up.
I know.
But
yeah,
then they're
because
gonna
you
pee
should
all over the seat.
Well, then they need to practice the better aim. Because come on.
Pee on the seat.
If they can't get
the latch up.
You said so they can't.
But you
get
know
it
what? It's really not that much bigger. The toilet seat's only like what, about 3 inches around.
Right.
So what does the? Tell me about this latch.
No, I don't know. I haven't created it. I was saying somebody should create it.
I was trying to,
force
the
aim,
yeah.
or put a bullseye in the water.
Right.
Something that can be down there. Just aim.
And it can be make a game of it.
I think they're in there playing. That's what the problem is. Now they're in there
and
playing.
they're writing their name and stuff.
Trying to see how high it can go.
Ooh, I'm at a waterfall.
That's what they saying that. It's not. That's what they doing. Stop the games.
She said
stop the game.
That's just one of my pets.
That's a classic.
And the other one though for me is gum chewing.
Oh yeah, we all know.
Cannot stand
chew gum around.
Gum chewing.
Yes.
Don't do it.
I don't allow it in my house.
Don't even think you're chewing gum. Oh Lord.
People come. I just especially what amazes me when people come to a radio interview chewing gum.
Like you're talking.
It's like this.
You're speaking.
Now who wants to listen to this?
Ugh. Because I hate mouth sounds.
Very nice.
But why would you think it's okay to make mouth sounds in the middle of a movie?
Right.
Why should I be subjected to what's coming out of your mouth?
Right.
In a movie or in church.
Right.
Anywhere, but I don't think they see it that way.
No, they don't.
I don't think they're even considering the next person when they do that. That's just
you know
my
what
thought.
it is? I don't think that people just maliciously go, I'm going to drive everybody crazy and chew
Right.
gum. I don't think people really take the time to understand what it looks like, number one, and what it sounds like.
Right.
I don't know.
It's
If you got a friend who constantly chews gum and smacks it, videotape him,
and say,
her,
look.
and then show them what they look like. You look like a llama at the zoo.
Not a
That's
llama.
funny.
A cow chewing the cud.
Or a cow, but it's really the llamas.
The llama, because they're...
They got it going
because
on.
they got their tongue, their tongue comes out.
They come on down. Pull it back around.
And it's just you look like a llama. So if you don't mind looking like a llama,
then
I've even actually stopped some women, and I said, you are so beautiful, and you look so beautiful today.
Right.
You're ruining it
by chewing
gum, honey. Spit it out.
Right. Choose a breath mint, and then that'll
and if you breath it, put a mint in your mouth, or those little drops,
okay.
or the little Listerine little things that you stick it, first in your mouth.
Yes.
So those are mine. Toilet seat, call when you say you're going to call, and gum chewing. Are like my 3 pet peeves.
With the mints. The mints.
Well, that's men or women.
Or just in general.
Not toilet seat with women, but
I know. Well,
the gum goes across the board. It doesn't matter.
Right.
I don't like to hear a man chew gum. I don't want to hear a woman chew gum. So.
Well.
How about you, BJ?
My pet peeve, one of them, with men in particular, is I'm a woman of a curvature. Of curvature. You know what I'm saying?
Real women have curves.
Real women do, right? And I need those curves to be respected. And what I mean by that is that
put some respect on
if you are approaching a woman, with a little size to her, you know what I mean? Don't think that there is a self-esteem issue and that you need to act honorary, like I'm gonna just do anything because she lucky, the big girl, she lucky that anybody's trying to date. No, honey, no. Every sister that is is a little fluffier, does not feel she's not so desperate, is what I'm saying. Right. She's not so desperate that she will accept any type of treatment. You know what I mean?
Well, that'd be like saying like a skinny girl would.
Right,
somebody who's like really, really skinny.
Exactly. But
she's just going to accept anything?
Right, but there are men out there that they prey on women that they think may have some type of self-esteem issue.
But then why is that always with somebody who has weight as opposed to somebody who's thin?
Right.
If you're thin, I don't hear people talking about, thin girls are worried about how they look.
Exactly.
It's, it's always girls who are a little bit heavier.
Right.
And not thick. I'm not saying thicker.
No.
They're thicker.
Right. And it's just irritating. It's like, okay, don't be that, because I'm not. I'm super self-esteem. I feel cool. I'm cute. I'm not tripping. I'm, you will not. It won't work, and it happens so often. You know what I mean? They send I mean, they do that with all women, sending the inappropriate pics. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know, but they feel like you really want to see it if you like are a little thicker, because they really think that, trust me, I am at no shortage of date requests. Okay, trust, honey, right. There is nothing wrong
Come on.
with that. And that is my thing. When you approach, you know, if a woman is a woman, right. If you're approaching a woman, you expect to treat her a certain way regardless.
Read the book.
You know what I mean? Read the book. Yes, read Steph's book. You have to do
read
this,
the
because
book. This is a good
men,
plug.
you got to stop doing this. You know, like, ooh, yes, look, she a little thicker. Ooh, I ain't got no job and I need a place to stay.
Yeah, this ain't the
So I'm gonna come on over to the thick girl. Hey, baby girl. You know, come on. You know, she gonna cook good. You know, she always got food. You know, I'm gonna go take my butt up and ass up and get. No, you will get shut down, honey.
Shut down.
You will. And so that's one of my pet peeves with the men's.
Okay, we're at the Power of Voices.
Yeah,
I think we're streaming live on the Power of Voices. We're streaming live on Josefa Salinas Facebook.
We are
on Andrea Pasinger Facebook.
Yes,
you want to get in on the conversation, men or women? Come on, call us up 424-227-9461.
Yep.
Drea, how about your pet peeves?
Oh, I'm gonna give one real quick. One of my pet peeves is people who think they're like born into royalty, and this is the United States of America. And they actually think that they're grander and better, and they walk with their nose
I think
up.
you're talking about people of certain positions in life.
They
don't believe that
they might be even like made up positions, you know, because we don't really have any kings or queens in the United States.
No, we don't.
What do you mean?
And I believe they think that they're from this royal priesthood or something, and they actually look down on people like me because I'm regular.
Oh.
And I say, if we're not all royalty, then none of us are royalty.
None of us are royalty.
But that's just one of my pet peeves. I deal with it. You know, I don't have to take any drugs or anything like that, but I'm dealing with it. I'm
working through it.
And another pet peeve of mine would be how our I guess this is because I'm in the midst of it. I have teenagers at home.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to call any names.
She said I'm not going to call any names.
But it's a 50-50 shot which one we're talking about.
Not calling any names.
Right?
When they mumble, when they talk, it's like you have to say, huh? And then they mumble again with a little volume. And it's like, what are you saying? And then you get upset because you have to pull out what they're trying to tell you.
Right.
And it's like, when they get upset with you and asking you, why are you so upset? It's like, just talk to me. But when they want something,
they can be very vocal.
Oh, it's clear as, man.
Clear
like they,
as day.
oh my goodness. So that's just a couple of mine. We'll come back around in a bit, and I'll have more
one
for
more
you.
too. Yes.
Okay.
Come
You got
on
another
with
pet
it.
peeve,
This is one, and I know that because I actually put up a meme about it. I don't like small talk.
May.
I
saw your small.
What do you want? If you are calling me, get to it. Hey, I mean, you know, like we can chit chat a bit, but you know, I just don't like minutia and just extra words and things. Just, you know, get to the point of what you're saying. You know what I mean? Because I'm quick with it. You know. These good throwback, you know. But and I have a problem with that. Also, you know, it works even say when you're at a job. If you're not going to be at the job, and you're calling the boss and you're calling in sick, hey boss, I'm not coming in today. They don't need to know, well, you know, because I've had a hard time working through the snow and the things. They don't care.
Yeah.
All they know is, because trust me, as a boss, and you know, we've been in all this position. All we heard is you're not going to be here. So our mind is already like, okay, well, who's going to fill in? Or what are we?
Time is money.
I don't give a hoot about why the reason is. So let's learn to talk smaller, less words.
Get to the point.
Everyone will tell. Ness, I see you listening. You know that I'm like this. I see you, sis. You know that I'm like this. I'm like, get to the point. What? I don't
get to the point.
But you know what it is? A lot of times, I think, is when people feel uncomfortable with whatever, or let me just take it one step further, if they're lying.
Oh my goodness.
You know, which if your kids don't actually want to get to the story, then it's like 40 sentences ahead of the point. And I'll just say, get to the point.
Right.
In 5 sentences. That's my thing.
What is it?
In 5 sentences, tell me what it is you want.
Right.
Or the casual person who calls you. When they don't really call, they're not really a friend.
Right.
And they want something from you.
Right. Here we
so
go.
they'll call and just like, oh, hey, what's going on? And you're just like,
what do you want?
What is it that I can do? What is it do you want?
What
is it do you want?
Exactly.
Let's just get to the point. What can I do for you? And that way I know right away what it is you want.
Right.
And I can tell you whether or not I can do it.
Right.
And we can get off the phone.
We can get off the phone.
Right.
So it's that's
because I got other things.
It's the unnecessary small talk from people who are really only calling to ask you something that they want from you.
Right. So get it over with, so I can say no.
Well, and I just think it's a better practice to have that if you want something from somebody,
right,
then you're not really like their homie, their friend,
right.
Get to the point.
Yeah, let's.
I generally try to get to the point with people like, "Hi, how have you been?" First of all, thanks.
Course, yeah.
I'm calling you because I'm doing this event.
Right.
I need $500,000.
And
I just want to know if you can write the check.
Right. You're not gonna start telling as a child,
then they can always say, "Hey, I could use some more information."
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
is that a
we got a caller. We're just over here just talking away.
Hi, caller.
You really gave me the confidence to call in because. How are you doing?
Oh, we're good.
Awesome.
How are
you doing?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Good.
What's your name?
Jabbo.
Jabbo.
Oh Lord, you calling again?
That sounds
Jabbo?
like, oh no,
Not you again.
there's an internet.
Changed the number.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing fine. I want to know if you could hook me up with 500.
Oh, well, you made that quite plain.
You made that quite clear.
Yeah, and
the
quickly,
answer's really
no.
easy. No.
Right. Okay.
I can't help you, Jabbo.
Next caller, please.
See, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Do you
You're
have
just trying to keep the brother down. Cut me in.
Do you have a pet peeve, Jabbo? You have a pet peeve you want to share with us?
Yeah, I just, this whole thing about the toilet.
Uh-oh. You upset him about the toilet.
See, you guys have been complaining about this for 100 years. Ever since the outhouse was abolished.
The outhouse?
You going way back, Jabbo. How old are you?
A couple hundred.
100 years.
Okay. So what is your take on it?
The solution is very simple.
Is in her bathrooms.
That's right.
Oh.
Don't come in my domain. I won't come in yours.
There you go.
Is.
That always worked for me.
Yeah, I like my own
this
bathroom.
is my bathroom.
Right.
So you got that bathroom over
Right.
there.
See?
And we
That's
don't have any
right.
problems.
See, and
I
then
don't wanna
end of
get me.
discussion. That's
there it
a
is.
done deal.
Okay, but everybody doesn't have 2 bathrooms.
Right.
So when you're in a situation, or you're at the job, like here, we have, several studios.
Right.
And there are 2 bathrooms.
Right.
They're, unisex bathrooms.
Yeah.
And when I go in there and the toilet seat is up,
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun.
and I even put a big sign that you face when you pee.
I don't think they're
still leave
reading
it
when
out.
they do that.
And it says,
There's too much tomfoolery in the bathroom.
But it goes
the
both
seat
ways.
down.
It goes both ways because
I'm telling you, every time they
there
go
are
in there,
times, right, and I agree with you, but it goes both ways. Sometimes the toilet is down and it's not sanitary, and then what am I
So
supposed to do? I got to clean it?
No,
aim. Yep. Have good aim.
But I didn't do it.
Are you talking about girls that pee on the toilet seat?
Oh, well, that's a whole other...
Somebody
or you
did.
talking about somebody
I
else
don't know who
that
did
was
it.
another man
Yeah.
that
It
did
was probably
it, and you don't
another
want to clean
man.
up after him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Bad.
Next caller.
I guess a man just got to learn how to squat as well.
I think so. A man got to learn to squat. Now, that's a
Oh,
that's an
no, because
option.
squatting after a certain age is not good.
No.
Not that I would know, but I used to squat really well.
What are you basing
anyway,
that assumption on?
After
gosh.
a certain age, it doesn't really work.
The squatting doesn't work.
No, unless you've been exercising. And
Right.
You got those
Right.
what are these muscles?
Quads.
The quads.
quads.
That would be your quadricep. That would
Okay. In the back,
you
the
get
back
up.
are quads too.
Yes.
The backs and the front.
Hamstrings.
Okay, unless you got
Hamstrings,
those
quads, and gluteus maximus.
And
hamstrings and your
Yes,
quads
and
and your glutes is
very little minimus in mine.
Oh, very
all
little.
that
a lot of
squatting is not working. Just after, I wouldn't know because I haven't reached that age yet, but I've heard that after a certain age, squatting.
I want to see your birth certificate.
After leg day, at the gym, squats don't work either.
Squatting does not work.
I'm like, I'm going to just use it like a man. I'm going to just stand here. I can't squat.
I'm using it
Any
like
other
a man.
pet peeves there, Jabo?
No, I have to agree with you about the gum chewing, though. I don't particularly care for that either.
Oh, you've
And
been brainwashed.
you know what's amazing, though, is once I point it out to people.
Yes, that's true.
And they actually pay attention. I can't tell you how many people have come back to me and said, you know what?
Yeah,
You're
you
right
got
about
me.
that
You
gum
got me.
chewing.
Right.
It really is annoying.
Yeah.
And I said, see?
But we
Yeah.
never heard it before you came along. We didn't hear it.
I remember the ushers coming through with the white gloves at the usher
At
board at church. And
then
they
you
just
just stick it under
silently
the
put
chair.
that hand. But I like how they just silently, you know why I'm here.
Right.
They do the
no
beast
questions.
mode, you know why I'm here. They put that glove on them.
Give me the gum.
Yeah, see. And I was bad. I'd spit a little bit more than the gum.
BJ.
Gum
See,
chewing and
shame
talking
on you.
smack at the same time.
Shame on
That's
you.
real bad.
How could you? Oh my goodness.
Give you gum and
so
more.
good. You don't have a solution for the toilet seat, and
No,
you
just get
agree with
separate
us.
bathrooms.
You agree with us on the gum chewing, so that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I
I
can
mean,
go along with that.
Especially for the ladies, for the
Right.
girls, ladies. I just think that it takes away so much from
Right.
your beauty.
It does.
It really does.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. It doesn't look well. Oh, I do have one other pet peeve.
What's that?
Okay.
When you're about to kiss someone and their breath smells like an ashtray.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's not
That's
good
for the cigarette
either.
smokers
That's
or
for
the
cigarette
smokers.
smokers.
Yeah,
Okay.
the smokers out
Yeah.
there.
I got to
There's
moonwalk
something
away from
called
that one.
e-cig or e-the-bowls. No.
How about just not smoke?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
No.
Just
Or if
don't
you're gonna, I mean,
smoke.
if you're gonna be
Brush your teeth.
you know, you're going out on a date or
Right.
something with somebody, and you got to have that cigarette after dinner.
Right.
Go have that cigarette after dinner. You know they got those little toothbrushes, right?
Right.
Little portable
Little-
ones.
Yep, the
Yeah,
little
those are
portable
great.
ones.
Yeah,
I carry one of those.
carry those in my purse all the
Me
time.
too.
I don't smoke, but I carry them just
Still,
for
yeah.
wisps. That's what they're called,
Yes,
wisps.
'cause
You know, so
sometimes
you just
get a
excuse
little
yourself.
garlicky.
You know, go to
Yeah.
the bathroom.
Right. Right.
I don't know. A woman that smokes to me is a deal breaker.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
there
thing.
you go. That's a deal breaker.
Smoking of cigarettes.
Oh yeah, that's a complete turnoff.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So now we know, Jabo.
Yeah, I mean because the smoke smell is in the hair, it's in their clothes,
It's
It does
in the
get
everywhere.
car.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just no, I
it
can't
does.
do you.
Makes people think you smoke when you
Right.
don't.
It's just like, when you
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
home from a club and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
smell
that's
your
bad.
clothes in the morning.
And your hair.
And your hair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe not any
You gotta
clubs
put-
nowadays because, they ban so much smoking.
Not in
Allegedly.
Indiana.
Oh, yeah, it depends on what state you're in.
Yeah,
Right.
they still smoking
Yeah, 'cause when
in
I
Indiana.
got to
Boy,
the-
they smoke
yes.
like this.
Right.
It's always startling when you
Yeah,
go like to Vegas,
Yeah.
and they're smoking
Yeah,
in the
the
casino. You
Indian
walk in the
reserves.
casino, and you're like,
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
even in
God.
So thick.
Vegas, they have smoking sections in the casinos now, and a lot of them
really?
don't allow you to smoke at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but come on, you're in the
Haven't been.
building. It's not like they got windows open.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, come
Like
on.
Dodger
that's true.
Stadium.
This
used to
half
have a
over
little
here can smoke. This
corner
half over here
painted
can't.
on the floor.
But it's all on the same
Yeah.
floor.
It is. So you just
It
smell
is.
a little bit like smoke on the non-smoking, and then a lot of it like
Because
smoking.
the smoke is
smoking
going to stay right there and stop
That's called
right at that line.
So
smoky mild.
that's the deal
at the
breaker.
border.
All right, ladies, deal
Yeah.
breakers. What are deal breakers?
Total.
Jabo, thanks
Total.
for calling.
Call back,
All right,
Jabo.
thank you. You guys have fun, but stop
Oh, yeah,
laughing
we're
in
having
men,
fun.
okay?
We're going to do this
Take it
once a
easy.
week. We're going to do this
Deal
once a week for
breaker.
sure.
If you can see the people at the boy, they comment they saying funny stuff.
All right.
About what? About deal breakers?
And the deal breakers and about the smoke though.
About
They're
smoke?
all like, not that kush though. Like,
All right.
that's another show.
That's another show.
Man, we're going to do a whole show on that
whole
one.
show, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Take the
Yes,
whole.
it is.
Okay,
probably
so
on 420.
deal breakers. You got any deal breakers?
No job, not having, not being strong. I just don't like weak weaklings, and I don't mean physically, just I've noticed some things here lately. I was quick story. I was in the Apple store. This is if you're not chivalrous. I know that we're in modern times, and I know that I'm not expecting you to take off your cape and place it over a puddle if I'm no. I know we're in different times.
No.
But my gosh, I was in the Apple store the other day, and I'm sitting at the Genius Bar, and there's a pregnant lady, and she's right behind me, and her belly, she's like really pregnant. She's her belly is kind of rubbing up again. I'm at a table at the Genius, all men. I'm the one that got up for the pregnant lady. And they looked at me and continued, and I'm just like, what is going on? Why are we like this? I was on the train the other day. There was just regular women standing. Men were sitting.
They don't care.
No one stood up.
Please.
We are really in a funky time right now. Chivalry will get you everywhere. And a deal breaker with me is if you are not chivalrous. I mean, just basic things. Opening the door. Again, you don't have to carry me across, but just do basic things. I was shocked that these men were sitting there, and the pregnant, and she, not only was she was pregnant, she was holding a laptop. She had a bag.
And a baby.
Yeah, and a baby in the belly, and they're just sitting there looking at their iPhones and iPads and waiting for their number to come up. And I got up, the woman, which so that's a deal breaker.
But I think that's a conversation that is going on right now,
right?
Because I've heard men say that. Ladies need to make up your minds. What do you want?
Right.
You either want a man to be a man, or you want to be the man.
Right.
But it's not about that.
No.
Or.
Why isn't there a balance? Why can't there be something right down the middle?
Right.
And I think we've gone, the pendulum swung.
Yeah.
In the other direction.
Right.
And I think that women got so used to doing everything.
Right.
I know for me, I was a single mom.
Right.
For decades.
Right.
I was so used to having to do everything. And, there were breaks in there. Well, obviously, or I wouldn't have had a child.
Right.
But there were breaks when there was a man in my life, but that man was a man.
Right.
He did the male things in the house and opened the door and I knew that if something happened in the night, he would get up. He was the one getting up to go see what it was. I'll come too.
Right.
We're going to go together.
Together, but get up.
Locked and loaded, we'll go together.
Right. But locked and loaded.
But, I knew that he was going to lead the way.
Right.
But men feel like women have taken the pendulum to the other end.
Yes.
And in many cases, you had to do it.
Yeah.
Now, when that man was no longer there, I had to be the one
that
got up in the night.
By yourself.
I had to be the one that picked it up.
Right.
That picked up the heavy box and did it. And so
Right.
it's hard to wean yourself back when you're so used to having to do everything. Today I was in Staples, perfect example, and I've got a huge box in my arms. It was heavy.
Yeah.
And I'm standing in line, and the people in front of me are taking forever.
Okay.
So I'm kind of
On
like
purpose.
shifting from one foot to the other because it's heavy.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a
Balance.
cart because I thought I was going to come in and go right to the counter.
Right.
Because there was only one person in line in both lines, and that was the people at the counter. And they're just like, well, I think I'd like to know more about that.
tell me
And
The
your legs over here
warranty.
weak.
Well, how long can that warranty? And I'm just like, oh my God.
What about the warranty?
I'm holding a horse. Help.
And this guy ran over and he said, I'm sorry, I cannot watch this. He goes, I know you may be angry at me for taking this. He goes, but I have to take this out of your hand and set it down.
What?
And I looked at him and I said, I'm not angry at you at all.
Okay.
Thank you very,
ma'am.
very much.
Thank you, sir.
I have
That's wild.
such respect for you for coming and doing that. And he goes, I know that you could probably hold it. He goes, you could probably hold it with no problem because you looked like it wasn't even a problem for you to hold it. He goes,
But I
can't watch you do this.
See,
That's men need to go on ahead. Just go on ahead and step back up.
right. It's okay.
Right.
Just because we want
Call
to be paid
in. Let's
the
hear
same
some men's
doesn't mean
points of view.
that we don't want you to continue to open doors for us.
Yeah.
They seem like it has to be either or.
And it doesn't.
You guys need to call in. Let's hear your POV point of view.
On the POV.
Your POV on the POV.
All right. Yeah, because it is, we're here live. We're live on Facebook, and you can call in and give your opinion. But yeah, I think that is one of the big conversations going on. I think that was one of Hillary's, the thing that disturbed me about her. I mean, I love Hillary, but what disturbed me was how far she took being hard.
Yes.
And to me, she didn't find that balance.
Right.
And not having that balance is what turned people off.
Right.
To me. That's my opinion.
No, I would say I would
what
agree
it
with
was.
that. I would agree with that.
Because she couldn't find that balance. But what's so funny is that when she was hard, she was a bitch.
Right.
But when a man is hard, he's just being a man.
Yeah, he's just getting
taking care of it. But in roles like that, in our
Mm-hmm.
senators and in our congressmen and congresswomen, we need them to be upright and strong, man or woman.
Right.
So, I want them to also have emotion. I want, Congressman Cardenas to have as much emotion about the lack of health care for children in this country as Hillary Clinton would have. Have compassion, have emotion.
Exactly.
But what's my saying? You can be strong. Yes. You can be powerful and still be a girl.
You can still be a girl.
That is the saying, and that
you can still be a lady.
Because being a girl is cool.
Yeah, it is. I love being a girl.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Man,
rocks and rules.
I love being a girl.
Yeah.
And I love, I brought up a strong woman.
Right.
Yeah, she can probably handle it.
Right. But
because she's been taught to handle it.
Yes.
But
it's nice.
She also knows how to let somebody else come in.
Yes,
that's right.
And do it. But this is the thing. Don't fake the funk.
No.
Okay. You want to come be that person, then be that person.
Right.
Don't just do it when it's convenient for you. Because you're going to be that person in somebody's life, then you got to step up and be that person. Yep. You can't just do what's convenient. You can't be the man when it's convenient.
No.
You can't be the man on things that that you feel like doing, but not the man on other stuff. At least, I guess, for me, that's deal breaker.
It is.
That's deal breaker. You're either the man,
right,
100% of the time,
or none of the time.
Or not around me. I don't need somebody once in a while to be a man.
There it is.
Right now, unfortunately for some, I don't know what these young ladies are going to do because these younger brothers, we've raised some good boys, but I'm just saying, whoo, I got a hard road to hold, man.
Okay. But even some of these young girls, I asked my son, who's in college, I'm like, so, you taking girls out? What's going on? He goes, yeah, I see people here and there. And he says, but Mom, he goes, these girls think I'm supposed to take them out to a restaurant to like $100, $150 dinners.
Yeah.
And I said, what?
Honey, yes.
Man, when I was in college, and I know that was a long time ago, but you know what? You got together and he might have brought over something, went to the store and got something, and you went to the store and got something, and you cooked it, and you got together with some other people and had a good time. These girls, that at least the ones he seems to be running across, have no concept, number one, of cooking.
Okay.
Or but see, he's a great cook. He could cook the food.
Right.
He's a great cook. I taught him how to be a great cook.
Exactly.
But what's wrong with coming over and having him cook you a meal?
Right.
And he's be 21 in a week, and have a glass of wine with a nice grilled steak and some vegetables and a salad.
Okay, some music.
Why do you have to be out at a restaurant spending $100?
Right.
But seen by who?
These young girls are watching too much Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives.
Right.
Really.
Yeah, man,
they're like,
real.
oh yes,
That's
second date. I want a
real.
Birkin bag. It's crazy.
Well, see, this is my thing.
Oh,
why should he buy you a Birkin bag if you can't buy yourself one?
Exactly.
There it is. It's called gold digging.
And it's
all the terms.
And
Look
it
out
is
for you.
fierce and
It's
full
crazy.
effect. And that is true. That is something though that you said about girls not being able to cook. Sometimes they can make spaghetti and tacos.
Sometimes.
Spaghetti and tacos.
But that's it. Boy, that's
it's the same kind of meat. It's just the same kind of meat. You just throw it in a different kind of pot.
Different seasoning in it.
Different seasoning.
Same
thing.
Right.
Same thing.
Spaghetti
Season
packet.
Right.
Taco packet.
Or the chili packet.
Or the chili packet. Yep, that's
same
it.
kind of meat.
And we've got to do better, girls.
Man,
cooking is good. Come on. I remember and my mother, she didn't. You remember the name?
I do.
She had me making beans, greens, and cornbread at like 14, 15. You got to be able to.
They don't. This generation don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean. I'm sorry, and
Don't
if
know
you
how to
do,
clean.
holla at me.
Right.
But it's
Call in.
It's really interesting. What do you call us and tell us what you
Let
got
us
to
know.
offer? No, I'm just kidding. But do call us. We want to know. But seriously, just so we can be up. I don't want to judge.
Well,
Prove
I'm
me
judging
wrong.
from
I
what
wanna
I've
hear it.
seen.
I want to hear it.
How old is your son?
Knox is 23 now.
Tell a little bit about your son, so the whole world knows, so our audience knows your son is doing amazing things. Let's talk about
Well,
him.
Papo is everybody is Nakel Smith. And I'm sure you guys on Instagram know this already, you know. But he is a pro skateboarder, and he is awesome. He's in Australia right now.
All right, Knock.
And you know, he's doing great. I'm sure he's watching this. He should be. You know, we told him. So
tell him.
Are you there, Papo?
Tell about him. Like
yeah. He's a really good guy. You know,
he's a pro skateboarder.
That's what I say. He's a professional skateboarder. He's on Adidas. And Supreme, and you know, his 2 solo shoes were great hits, and then
I got a pair.
Yes, she
does.
That's right. Well, see, and then this is Hardy's, which is him and you know, Tyshawn and Lil Kevin. They're all professionals now, and it's something. It's just so it's such an exciting time for him, and I'm so proud because you know, he had a hard way, not. You know, but he came up in a kind of a rough area, and he missed all the potholes. You know, with the guidance and everything, he missed them, and now he's just serving it. And I couldn't be more proud. You know, and he's just a good, and he's chivalrous to girls and ladies.
Oh, see, there
you know what I'm saying?
Well, come on, you're his mom.
Really
of course
great.
he is.
Right, you know, well, I didn't play that. You know what I mean? And really his grandmother. LeMay, you know, she was old school, man. May she rest. Man, Sugar Pudding wasn't having it. She taught him very young, you know, how to treat ladies, and he just kept that. And I was so surprised, you know, because you would think that he would be like all over the place with his stuff and things, and nope, he's real focused, and you know, he's just a great kid, and I couldn't be more proud of him. He's got so much stuff to come, you know, as you guys know.
Knock,
yeah, Papa Knock. Woo! And you guys can follow him at That's On Me. That's on me, and he's a clown. He's awesome though. But you know, but you'll see him. He I think is going to be skating X Games Street in May.
Oh, nice.
You know, he's doing big things. The boy, the youth.
He's doing big things.
The youth is doing big.
The youth is doing big.
All right, Papa.
Yep.
Yeah, very
Papa
good.
Knock. That's my boy.
I remember the day you told me you were pregnant.
Yep. Well, she's because I was like, I don't know, and she said you could do it, and you have to do this, because she had this feeling that I had like I'm talking about Seth here. She had a feeling, she knew that he was going to be somebody, and I stayed.
I knew he was going to change your life.
You did, and I lived with her during my pregnancy.
Yep.
Because I was just so scared, you know, and my little peasy, extra P. She was like my little partner, my midwife. You know, she would just always, "Are you okay?" Because I would sleep in her room, and she would just talk, and we would talk, and we would watch Disney movies. That is my girl. Yeah, me and P.
That's all
Peasy,
right.
Peasy. If you out there, girl.
Special P.
Special. That's my girl. Extra P, and then you got the little lowercase P, and you know, they gave me the strength because I, as if we all know, was not really the best. I remember when I told some of my friends pregnant, they were like, "Well, what?
With what?
You what?
By who?
A vampire.
What? You? Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yes, of course. I'm gonna have this baby." What? Oh God, BJ, really? I don't know. But Seth was telling me that you could do this, girl, and I stayed with her, and we hustled at Power 106.
Yep.
The early hours of the morning.
Yep.
Morning sickness. She would help me with remember I was drinking those big jugs of milk.
Yep.
You know, and we tussled through it, man. And then she was right there. I was just looking at the pictures the other day when I brought the baby home, and there her little extra P was, and you had your little midriff on, little abs, and
I'm trying to get those back.
I was jealous. I'm like, here I am, baby belly flowing, and Seth comes over, you know, with the 6-8 pack. Like, hell, that's a wonderful baby, you know. Let me hold him, and we continue, you know, they continue to be my family. You know, I remember when he got stuck in your in your gate. Because he's always been a daredevil. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's how we knew then. I'm like, okay, this boy, he just was fearless, and that's why he's jumping over things and flying over stuff, and you know, to this day, this is, you know, that is it. But that's
a little history.
Boy. That's a little history. Papa Knock.
So Knock, now you know.
Yep.
You was this close.
This close.
Not happening.
Not out this close. You was, boy. So when you see Seth, you give her a big old hug. Because I was like,
life.
oh, no, this ain't for me.
Thank you for my life.
But yes, but the best choice I've ever made in my life. Ever.
Kids are amazing, aren't they?
They are. They are.
They really are. There's such a
blessing.
It's such a. I tell people all the time, it's the hardest thing you will ever do in your life.
Yep.
It's also the thing that will bring you the most joy.
Yep.
It is the thing that will break your heart more than anyone could ever break your heart.
Right.
That's it.
Your child. It is also the person who can fill your heart with joy like you have never imagined.
Oh, it's incredible.
It is beyond any relationship, love that you have ever had.
It really is.
It
really
is beyond even how you feel about your parents.
Right.
It's different.
It's different.
It's just this really unique, amazing love that you have for your child.
It's a bond.
And it's,
it's unbreakable.
Yeah, it is.
Don't mess with it.
Yep.
You want to murder them sometimes.
Well, that's the part about the hard part.
That's the hard part. Ooh,
yeah, they don't come with a manual.
Take you out.
Yep. So, we got about 10 minutes left here on the show.
Okay.
We said we were going to talk about, I hate to call it regrets.
Right.
Because I don't really want people to regret anything in life. When I talk to the girls at my girls' camp, I tell them that you shouldn't have regrets. But you can look back and say, that probably should have been done differently.
Yes.
And if it, because for me, I mean, there are a few things in my life that I say, that should have been done differently. However, where I'm at, I wouldn't be if all of those things hadn't happened.
Exactly. So
then I wouldn't be.
Right.
And it kind of worries me when people say, if only this had happened, then this is where I would be right now. Well, you know what? It didn't, and you're not. So let's figure out where you're at and how you move forward from here.
Exactly.
Because that's really what it's all about. But in looking back, we're going to take 1 minute here and stretch our necks back and look at people not going our way.
Yep.
And think about a situation or two that you might, if you had a chance, you would have done that differently. You got one?
Yeah, I do. It's funny that we were talking about having the baby. I wish that, and you did tell me this too, I wish that I hadn't stepped out the game so quickly after I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to juggle motherhood and my career. So I just stepped completely away for several years, just completely, and just was a mom. And I wish that I had not done that. Not really, I wish that I did, but it's just one of the light regrets because I should have just kept barreling through. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I thought that I wouldn't be able to do. But now when I look back, I'm like, hell yeah, I could have did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't have that wherewithal at that time to feel that I could. And that is probably one of my biggest. Regrets.
If I could do over.
If I could do over.
Not
not a regret. Right. If I could do it over. Yeah, I would have just kept pushing and, not made such an exit. And I made a dramatic ass exit.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you know.
Heads with me. And
Yeah.
And Josefa was like, oh, BJ, girl, get it together. I'm like, nah, damn that, girl. Open the bag and put these body parts in here. We're taking these people and I'm getting the hell out of here, And I definitely should have done that a little different because, career-wise, things would have been, and I burned a couple of bridges, but I'm crazy. I usually burn the bridges while I'm standing on them.
Exactly.
So that you know that I'm crazy.
No. Got the fire extinguishers. Yep, exactly. Running.
I'm crazy, Let the bridges, in fact, that's the saying, let the bridges that I burn light the way.
There you go.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? And so
that's good. I like that.
Yeah, how about you, Dre?
Oh, I would say I would have stayed in college and finished college earlier than later. That would have been the first one. Because I did go back. So, but I would have kept it all right there.
Right.
And I would have stayed with my dream that I had way back then.
Okay.
Because we had a resolution show, and I said I would finish what I started. Everything, instead of making new goals I just want to finish all the stuff I started.
Right.
From here back.
Right.
I just want to finish. If I finish that, then I'll be all right. But I would stay in school, finish school earlier, and I would have finished a lot more. I would have stuck to a lot more things.
Right.
Instead of having to do them now.
Right.
Someone once told me, if you work now, you can play later.
Right.
But if you play now, you're going to have to work later. And I was working.
Yep.
So,
Same.
I didn't listen.
It was fun.
I didn't listen. So,
it was fun. But...
yeah, we had a great time. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It was all good.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yes.
Oh, I got a few.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we got how long?
There's a few. We only got about 5 minutes
That's
left.
the next show.
Right.
Just say.
Yeah. I guess really, if I'm honestly going to just pick a major one for me, and this will probably surprise the two of you and surprise a lot of people. And I have to try real hard not to get emotional about it.
Don't do it. We're gonna be weeping.
Right.
Where's the tissue?
No. I'm gonna do the broadcaster thing and find my way through this one.
Kleenex commercial.
I probably would, if I could do it over, I would have worked a little harder at the relationship with my son's father. Because I loved him dearly.
Yeah.
With all my heart.
I know you did.
And I wish I would have. I recognized that there was an issue with certain substances.
Right.
And I didn't do anything to stop it. I stopped it being around all the kids.
But
I stopped it being around me.
Right. Right.
I wish I would have really intervened.
And stopped it. Right.
Because there are certain personalities that can handle certain things and certain personalities that can't. And I believe that his personality can't.
Right.
And I wish that I would have intervened. I really do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can see what
because I think that his life would be different.
Oh, yeah.
Our life probably would have been much different.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everything has happened, for a reason, the way that it has.
Yeah.
I'm not regretting my life, you know, of how it turned after we broke up.
Right.
But I just wish I would have fought a little harder for that.
Right.
Instead, I mean, we were in business together as well, so I fought hard for the business, but I didn't fight hard enough for the relationship.
Right.
Right.
And I kind of just said, I reached a point where I said, forget it. I just, that's not happening.
Right.
But we're in business together, so we're going to keep that going.
Right.
And I shouldn't have. I should have fought harder.
At that time, though, too, you were a beast with the business.
Yeah, I was a powerhouse. I know that.
That's what I'm, and that's probably where that came from.
But I think too that a lot of it was me, and me just giving up.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I've recognized in myself as something that I needed to work on.
Right.
With regard to relationships. And that is, I get to a certain point with a relationship, and if it hasn't progressed, I'm just like,
deuces,
out.
Right.
Bye.
Ya.
And it's a character flaw to me that it can just be over.
Right.
Done. I mean, like it never happened. Done.
Yeah, same.
And that's not good. But it wasn't over and done because it still hurts me to this day.
Right.
Right. That's sad.
I'm sure.
Because I will always love him.
Of course, as you should.
You know, I really feel like I should have done more.
Right.
To help him, to really put my foot down, and I don't care how mad it made him.
Right.
And put my foot down and get the substance abuse situation taken care of.
Right.
right then and there.
Right then and there.
When we were definitely in a position to do it, and it could have changed a lot of people's lives.
Right.
You know, we had 7 kids between us.
Wow.
He had 5. We had 1 together.
Right.
And I had 1 of my own.
Right.
So there was a lot of lives at stake.
Yeah.
You know, and so for me that was hard.
That was the.
Because I always wanted a really big family.
Yeah.
You know, but I only gave birth to 2 kids.
To 2.
But I have all these other kids and all these other people who call me mom.
That's right.
So, you know, I ended up with the world as my family.
Yes.
You know, which is fine. Yep,
I was in there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We was all in there trying to, you know.
But that I recognize that now about myself. That and I think that, you know, when you tumble way back into your childhood and try to figure out where did this source come from, you know, my parents' divorce affected me greatly.
Yeah.
And my dad leaving and taking my younger brother and going back to Mexico.
Oh.
That was the man in my life, and he left me with my mom because, you know, traditional Mexican man, he figures you belong with the mom, I'm taking the son and going.
That's right.
But that really threw my whole perspective of relationships off, how I dealt with men. Nobody was ever going to get that close to me where they could leave and the carpet would be dragged out from underneath me.
Right. I got you.
So I recognize that now, you know, after years, you know.
That's
if
okay.
I only knew then what I know now.
Though, man.
It is,
But,
it is, man.
But
for you to share
and I hope
that's
that sharing
a
that
blessing.
maybe helps somebody else who might be in that situation right now
Right.
and wanting to give up. Maybe it's time to take that extra step and put your foot down and get somebody into rehab or get somebody some help or find out what it is because people don't abuse substances just for the hell of it.
No.
There's a reason. There's a root of a problem that's there. Help that person find out what it is.
Absolutely.
If that person means that much to you.
Right.
You know, I should have put in more work. You know.
And that's really cool that you shared that because
that's
really deep. You know?
Yeah, it's deep on a lot of levels. Like I said, there's probably people that are going, "What?
But I love
really?
Exactly. Yeah, but no,
really?
that's
you know." But I don't have a problem
Thanks for
admitting
sharing
that.
that.
You know, I don't have a problem admitting that.
Right.
That means you're not over it, but you can. When you can talk about something, that means you
look at it and see what it meant and my fault in it.
Right.
Because there's always people. Everybody has fault when a relationship falls apart. It's not just one person.
No.
You know, we both did things.
Right.
Or didn't do enough of things.
Right.
That we should have done. And I'm willing to admit my part. You know.
And that's really awesome and brave. Brave girl. Strong woman.
Well, that's what this show's all about.
Thanks for sharing.
That's what this show is all
brave
about.
Women.
Is getting to the heart and soul of women and how we feel and what we talk about. We're going to laugh sometimes. We're going to cry sometimes.
Yep.
We're going to investigate things. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. And we're going to add more women to this tribe. We may even end up in a room with 10, 15 women.
Hey.
You know?
Right.
But
squad.
Please spread the word.
That's
we will do this once a week. We'll go live on Facebook. I think we'll find a consistent night. Thursday night seems to be a great night for all of us.
Absolutely.
So this may be our thing on Thursday nights.
I'm down.
So,
awesome.
you know, we're here. Our studios are right here in LA. If you're in LA, you can drop by the studios and come hang out with us. Or just come hang out with us on Facebook.
Bring tacos.
Email.
Bring tacos. I'll make tacos.
I was about to say, wait, we got the taco queen in here.
Say, wait a minute, kid. Nobody's tacos beat Zeb's
Nobody's.
tacos.
Man, listen.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
That little boy was doing.
Right? Anyway, thanks for being with us. We're going to have a name by next week.
Yes, we
But for
will.
right now, it's the Josefa Salinas Show.
All right.
We love you.
We
Thank
love
you for letting us in your life tonight.
Thank you, y'all.
See ya.
Peace.